Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to the old family farm here in Farming Simulator 19 with Delores Flofflebotham. A couple of things since the last video. Eggs, only one pallet spawns, and then these egg pens complain that they have no room for eggs, so I'm guessing these chicken coops aren't compatible with the egg pallet replacer mod thing, because like I say, I assume if without the egg pallet replacer, the boxes of eggs just spawn loose on that table at each of the pens. So that's a bit of a bugger, the fact that each chicken coop only can produce one pallet before it gets full. Sheep are doing okay. They produce their wool quite nicely, and like I say, they do produce it there, and there. However, it does make it a little bit awkward for filling the water. You've got to remember not to knock the pallets of wool. Beehives are in place. Pigs are doing okay. The greenhouses are functioning and working. I did have to buy, this sounds silly, I had to buy a new trailer thing. And then, after I bought that trailer thing, the Joskin, little Joskin animal trailer, that works. That allows, when you drive through past the greenhouses, you get the option to fill. And then, lo and behold, after I bought the animal one, our universal one started working. So, I don't know why that was playing up at the end of the last video, but alas, it was. The heating plant, I've had to do like I did on Fenton Forest. I've had to raise the ground up here, because when I backed up my loading wagon or my trailer, I wouldn't get the trigger, because apparently the trigger is set so flipping high on this thing. When you reverse trailers up to it, it doesn't detect. So I've had to do a bit of terrain deforming to make like a little ramp up to it. It doesn't look great, and honestly, when you come driving around here, you do tend to clip it with your tractors and get bounced and thrown everywhere. Anyway, the pig food silos I placed in, I put some corn in. As you can see, I have done a bit of harvesting as well of the fields that were needing to be harvested. The textures don't look great, I'll be honest. I don't think this map is compatible at all with patch 1.3, which is a shame, because I've just put the horse pens in. And I've got the horses in, and I think it looks so much better with the horses. Drive through here, drop in the straw, drop in the oats. Oh, sorry, the hay and the oats. The water goes in here. I think the straw goes in the back there too, I think. I don't think it goes anywhere else. No, it doesn't. Yeah, you have to go through here with the straw as well. Makes it a bit interesting. You've got to remember, if you're using the normal tippy truck, that you don't have it set to rear door empty or grain door empty, because then what happens is, obviously, the trailer lifts up and then it collides with the roof on the horse pen, so causes a few problems. Obviously the cow pen is in, but doesn't have any cows in it presently. I also did make a bit of a gaffe in the last video. You probably remember we purchased, we bought a plough. Nothing wrong with a plough. Plough is perfectly fine, or it's going to be perfectly fine when I actually get to use it. We then bought the Catros 6002 Amazoni cultivator-y disc harrow-y thing, because I thought, oh, 6 meters, good speed, it'll replace our power harrow. Only one issue, I forgot. Horsepower requirements, 180. We have 164, 164, 143. Don't have a flipping tractor capable of pulling it, is what I'm trying to say. That's a bit of an issue. Right, so I think we've got the oats ready to harvest. Yeah, oats are ready to harvest. Unfortunately, we didn't quite hit the magic figures we were looking for when it came to the wheat and barley. We didn't reach 200,000 litres in the silo. The wheat was very close, but not close enough, as was the barley. So we're going to have to do another harvest or 2 or 3 of those. Before we're done. As I say, the textures on this map just, for whatever reason, do not work now since patch 1.3 was released by Giant. So it's supposed to be straw. And like I say, the pig food silo is supposed to be pig food in there, but can't do anything about that, sadly. I don't know if the V2 version of the map has the same issue. I've not actually tried loading that up to have a look. Probably ought to. Get this. Harvested and field 3. Fields 10 and 11 and our cornfield over on field 1, they're not ready to harvest yet. They'll be a little bit behind. And keeping the money trickling in, although I haven't obviously sold any crops from the harvest, because I've been trying to fill our silo up. What I have done is collected all the straw thus far and sold the straw. Straw field 6 and 7 went obviously to the bay hay and feed over there because it was closer. The straw off fields 2 and 5 went to our own farm shop. That works for me. Got the new horse pens in place, got them filled with horses, so all in all very, very useful. And now we've got 16 horses as opposed to just 8 on the farm, which means in a week's time when they're ready to sell, we'll get a lot more money, because we'll have double the number of horses. The good thing is we are in a good position financially. I've managed to repay the last bit of the loan, the 25 grand that we owed. So the chickens, not the chickens, the beehives are working great, as are the greenhouses. So yeah, they are trickling in a little bit of income for us each and every hour. Just covers our daily running costs, I think. Lovely day here on the farm. Lovely, lovely day. Right, let's get this finished if we can. You know what, I'm going to trust this to a worker. I'm going to see if a worker will work with the combine. And nice little lady there. Got this guy over here because obviously I got rid of the egg and wool pallets once they stopped spawning. Right, I'm gonna have a quick look on the old Graphy Gruber. The Graphy Gruber. No, I don't mean that. What do I mean? The map. See if we can't use this guy to do a bit of a cultivating or something for us, perhaps. Fields 2, 5, and obviously 6 and 7 need to be replenished. 2 and 5 have been slurry spread, so that works. Where's the John Deere? Is he parked back over here? No. Oh, he's over on the right. He could do with some diesel. He could do with being filled up. He's nearly empty. He's our workhorse. Look, 24.6 hours on the John Deere 6M at the minute. So I'm gonna have to use the sapphire cultivator. As much as I like the idea of using that Castros, that Amazoni one, unfortunately don't have a tractor powerful enough to pull it. Should have read the statistics. Tomatoes are growing, lettuces are growing, pumpkins are growing. I was reading on the Giants forum. Somebody said, wouldn't it be cool if they'd actually, when they made these greenhouses, that they actually made it so they produced pallets, maybe somewhere, maybe here, or I don't know, maybe an area here where basically there's like an area where there's pallets produced with the goods in, which you then have to manually take and sell, a bit like the eggs and the wool. That would have just made it a bit more interesting if you actually had to take then the lettuces to get the money for them. To get your money, you actually have to take the product and sell it. That would have made it so much better, wouldn't it? I can trust you to do this job properly. Helper, worker, whoever you are. I don't know if I've got helper admin on this map. Turn him off for the minute. I have got helper. I've got Mavi and I've got Finn. Right. Nearly full. Probably going to be full in the crop, man. Good job crop destruction's off. I turn it off when I'm harvesting now. For this exact reason. Because you can't trust the harvester to stop. Not with the pipe in the crop. Let's get out of his way. Great demand at the spinnery. Right. For wool or cotton, probably. I've got a little bit of wool, not much. Excuse me if I keep coughing today, but my chest and my VCD are really acting up. They're not great today. Right, so he's going to finish that field, then I'll start him off on obviously field 3. This little lady's doing her bit, although she's missing the edges of the field. That could be why, if she's doing a silly little turn manoeuvre like that. Mavi, what are you doing? Just driving a straight line, Mavi. Now, the bale fork situation, that's kind of a bit of an elephant in the room at the minute, these. Because, obviously, the animal pens we've now got don't accept bales. Everything has to be loose. So if I'm going to stick with bales, I need to find some way to break the bales down into loose materials. So I'm either going to need something like these. That's probably the better one, because that'll take 4 bales of hay in one go. Not so great, I'll be honest. Or the alternative is to go for a silo king. Maybe get one with a little extension. So we could chuck a lot of bales of hay in there, shred them up, spit out the loose hay. Do the same with straw. Do the same with silage for the cows. Things I did want to check today. Why have you driven? Huh? Okay, I wasn't watching what Mavi was doing. How on earth did she get there? From where she was? That to me is crazy. Can't trust these workers, can you, to do their job right? It's a real shame about the chickens. Them not spawning more than one pallet of eggs. Because those coops look nice, but I think the egg situation could have done with being better thought out. I mean, I suppose the original model that obviously is working with the base game functionality of eggs only. So he's obviously taken into account the little egg boxes. I think a lot of PC players are using pallet replacers for eggs because it's just easier to transport and move them using well, boxes of eggs. Pallets. Right. You have one job this time. Don't mess it up. Right, you have finished that field. Good. Pipe out. Let's go. Let's go and tick this. This will most likely fill our oat silo, or the oat part of our silo. Still missing bits, look. And I've put a headland on for her. Yes, we're full. Which means all the oats we get after this point, we just get to sell. What's Rhonda doing? Apart from making an absolute freaking monkey's mess of my fields. I don't know why she's turning like that. There's no need. So what I'll do is we'll get the straw. I'll get the straw collected up again and get that sold. I don't really think I need a lot of it in our silo, do I? What, 296,000 litres already? I could maybe put a delivery or two in there, but the rest I'll probably get sold. Try and get us over the 200k marker, which would be nice. Gonna need a tractor now, of course, to do the that cultivator. It's got the power. Right, I'm firing your Honda because you've let me down with your noob cultivating strategy. Make sure she's not missed any bits by filling these bits in. There. Cultivated. This field's going to be an issue. And I'll tell you why. I noticed it when I slurry spreaded. Again, if you give it to a worker or you give it to Courseplay, he drives off the field and tries to drive through the horse pen. To make his turn, his big manoeuvre. So I'm not sold on that one myself. Need to go and figure out how to fix that. Probably means shortening this field, taking a little bit, reclaiming a bit of land from that edge, which isn't too much of a problem because we could always extend it out this side, couldn't we? We could, if we wanted to. Full, right. But all the oats we get off this field we need to sell, because we've reached our silo capacity. Get him out of the way. Yeah, what's the oat price in the world today then? What's the best price bay hay and feed. Rail line. Rail line's good, but it's on the decline. That would get us a bit more money. Depends how quickly, obviously, this guy gets filled up. So we're on 15,000 now. So we've got about just under another 20,000 litres we can get in this trailer before we need to sell it. Crows are flying in to pick up the scraps. Obviously Bert the Scarecrow over there, or whatever his name is. Whatever I called him in the last episode, he isn't doing a very good job of keeping the crows off the farm. Really sure what to do with them. Because if I'm going to use a mixing wagon type approach to doing my loose hay and stuff, I would probably be better off using the no collision forks, bale forks. Bucket. Where's my bucket? My bucket's over here. Pigs still keep producing that lovely green stuff. For our greenhouses. What I want to test is the pig food situation. It changes to the right texture when it's in the bucket. Here's an interesting question. With these twin wheels, can I actually get into the pig pen? Super tight. But yeah, just drive in here then, deliver the pig food. Or probably get it scooped up, put into a trailer of some sort. But yeah, pig food working. Awesome. And like I say, we've got one of those which we can use for cows as well, for making their TMR. Which we could put somewhere. Definitely think the farm looks nice now with all these lovely buildings. Delores has definitely brought it on a long way since Grandad's passing. Definitely transformed this farm. She's bought back most of the land that it used to have, that Grandad used to own. You know what, I'm going to have a little drive to the rail line right now and sell this, capitalise on that high price, because it's only going to continue to fall. Oh, piles of logs here. If you've played the V2 version of the map, the logs have gone and there's actually a bridge here now. I do like that. I do think that's kind of cool. Get these oats delivered here. Make the money from them. Deutschfahr. That worker is doing an embarrassing job. You've missed a bit. I think you've missed a bit, worker. There's quite a bit of field there that you've not done. Just saying. I'm gonna trust the calls play. This could be a huge mistake. Activate turn on field, just so he doesn't try to drive into the horses. Big food. How's our greenhouses looking? 81% manure. 75% manure. 75% manure. Could do with a top up. Ravi's got a full grade tank, really. Does I start trying to do something else? He's full. That will be close to getting full again. Helper Mavi is not doing a great job. There's going to be plenty for Delores to pick up at the end of this. Pleased I unloaded this when I did, because A, not only do we capitalise on the slightly better price at the rail line, but also we wouldn't have held this whole field in one trailer. Just have a quick drink. My throat's really bothering me. Great demand at the dairy. Well, we don't have any milk. Sadly. More manure. It's a bit awkward getting into these silos with this thing with its twin wheels. I'm not gonna lie. Then we've just got a few litres. It's trying to chew the way out of the pig pen. Hope Mavi has completed her task. Well, she hasn't really, because she's missed quite a bit of the field. Don't worry, Delores has got this. Do this. Okay, so the cultivator has finished doing what it needs to do. These last bits trimmed and tidied up on this field, and then we can get I can get the old straw collected, get that sold off. Obviously we're just waiting for fields 10 and 11 to reach harvest stage, which will be probably another day or so away. Go and empty this, we'll get the oats sold. Doing alright, we're well on the course to making some good money. prices again. Hay and feed is on the rise. Rail line is still the best price. So I'm quickly going to go sell at the rail line. This last little bit. All those soybeans on those two fields are for sale. We've reached the pen, the silo capacity on soybeans, so that's not going to be an issue for me. I'm going to get this sold, and Delores is then going to wave goodbye for today. She thanks everyone for watching the video. I hope you've all enjoyed it. If you have, could you please go ahead and click that like button on the video. Please feel free to leave any questions, comments, suggestions or feedback in the section down below. And if you're not already doing so, Delores says please go ahead, click that subscribe button. Otherwise she'll give you that look. So from here on the old family farm, with Delores Flofflebotham and myself, cwattyeso, it's goodbye for now.